Is it working? Everybody hear me? Michael, no green shirt today. MLB only. Here we go. Yep, got the notif. There it is. I set up chat commands. I sent it to our mods. So I'm just gonna spam them all right now, so we can see them. Um, so we'll go with schedule first. Yep, there that is. Boom, that's my schedule for the week. All right. Cool. Another one I want to do is Vault. That's how you get the roster from the roster Vault. Let's do the franchise one. You got it, Noble. There it is. Discord. That's the franchise one. These seem a little bit longer. Uh, Michael, I don't have anything else planned. I really only have Twitch planned. And then roster's the other one I wanted to do. The other ones are the Road to the Show commands. So don't do those quite yet, Noble, or any other mod that may be here. We'll save those for when we get to Road to the Show. But just wanted to make sure those all worked. There they are. And then we got one more. I also want to show my, not there. Here it is. If I can find it. There's the emote. Yes, sir. Let's go. Cool. So that's the new emote right there. It's a little hose. It's so cute. I love it. My mom made that actually, and I'm very excited about it. So if you're a sub, you can use that emote. I believe that's how that works. You need to be a tier 1 sub to be able to do that. And then I know I can, obviously, because this is my channel. I'm not sure about mods or anybody else, but I know that for sure I can post that myself. Again, still getting used to Twitch in general, but there it is, the new hose emote that I mentioned before. So let's get talking about the show here. We are just playing the Atlanta Kings. If you missed the last stream, big spoiler, the Cleveland Spiders have been eliminated. I won yesterday, but we still were eliminated from playoff contention. Hopefully we finished last in the division, and then hopefully we finished last in the AL. It's probably not going to happen, though. 3 teams at 67 wins right there. So we're going to focus everything on those. Noble, you can't do it. Fantastic. Yeah, you're first, so that's good. Good to see it. So we're going to focus everything on the Atlanta Kings for the last. It looks like we're going to have at least 4, maybe 5 more games. So that'll spill into next week. But we should be done with the season next week. So here's the standings. We are behind the Nationals, and it looks like the Mets are going to win the division. They're probably the only team that's going to get to 80 wins. And we might have to get to 80 to make it in the playoffs anyways. And then from what I was looking at before, it's the Rockies and Giants at the top for the wild card. The Rockies are probably going to be the 1, and then it's a race for number 2. So hopefully we can sneak in there as the second team. But we got to win. We got to chase down the Giants, Padres, Cubs, Nationals, and then the Pirates are right behind us. And then the Phillies actually won 7 of their last 10. So they're a threat. That is the team we're playing today, the Philadelphia Phillies. Their starter is Justin McCoy. So we'll take a look at those Phillies and especially Mr. McCoy. So here he is. Here's the delivery. Clean delivery. Right there again. Pitches, he goes sinker, curveball, changeup, and a 4-seam. 4-pitch mix is my general rule. Sinker's only 91. Curveball's decent. Changeup, not so much. And then the 4-seam, 71 control, gets up to 92. He should be easy in terms of velocity, but we'll see beyond that. As for major leaguers on the injured list, I didn't look through this before. Chuck Logan's a starting catcher. He's out. Who else? Oh, come on. My Wi-Fi's been iffy recently. Jake Madison broke his hand, so he's out as well. I don't know why it bounced me out of that screen. Okay. But is hurt. And then Kyle Richardson, so that's 3 big injuries right there. That's 3 starters that the Phillies are going to be missing for it looks like the rest of the season for all 3 of them. Yes, all 3 are going to be out for the rest of the season. So that's fantastic that they're behind us. We should beat them. They are missing 3 starters, and then their starting pitcher isn't going to be great today. So let's get going. Got a left-handed pitcher going for us, going against them. It's a battle of southpaws. I don't love hitting against left-handers, but we'll see how this goes. That means pretty much means that Fujita's going to have to sit too. Sean, I have to beat the Phillies. They're missing 3 starters. I should easily beat them. We'll see. I honestly I'm feeling good about it. I'm not feeling great about it. What's up, Tree? Welcome, buddy. And J-Hack, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. Just the 1 game today, and then we'll play some Road to the Show. And then it'll be a late stream both tomorrow and Friday, both 10 o'clock starts for me. Yep, and there's the schedule. Yeah, I sent it to our mod chat. I do have commands up now. Don't use the Road to the Show ones unless they're in Road to the Show.
We've got an NL East
I thought I was clear about that, but I'll make sure.
Phillies and the Kings. Live baseball here on MLB.
But welcome, guys. Let's get going. Got a home game here against the Philadelphia Phillies. And actually, if we don't get eliminated in the next week, we actually play the Phillies again the following week on the schedule.
Is on the mound for game 2.
So hopefully we see the Phillies twice and we beat the Phillies twice.
Hey man,
we didn't lose the first game of this series, but I get to play now, so it might be a different story considering I play better than the CPU Sims.
Lots of hits and lots of walks, and that
at least I think I play better than the CPU Sims.
So
yep, there's the Discord one. Yep, I actually turned off the timers too, so it won't randomly say join my Discord anymore. So that's all on you guys, mods. Or if we're talking about it, I'll throw it in there too if I don't see anybody else do it. But here we go playing the Phillies.
In there, strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in.
Yep, yeah, appreciate that, Sean.
Where they've dropped 6 of their last
seeing how they go. That's good. Yeah. Again, I sent it to that chat, so refer to that if you have questions or are wondering about them. And we'll try out the ones on Road to the Show. I also created the emote, or had help creating an emote, and it was confirmed. So there is right there.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3.
And I believe I'm only 1 sub away from being able to add more emotes. So I'm not pushing for the sub, but it'd be fantastic if we get 1 more. Literally just 1 more, and then I can add more emotes.
I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
It's good too because I have a few more ideas I want to implement into the stream in terms of more user or viewer interaction. Slowly making improvements.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice
the locked
74
emotes
degrees.
are not confirmed. I don't know which ones you're talking about, Sean. Locked emotes.
The windup and the 0-1.
There we go, strike 2 for Maniac. Looking good right now. Pitching on the corners, look at that. Love to see it. Oh yeah, those 2, yeah. Yeah, those are for higher subs, so I can use them, and you have to be a 2nd or 3rd tier subscription to be able to use them. Yeah, so they're on there, you just don't have access to them because you're not, you have to have a paid subscription to use it.
If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Count is 1
supposed to entice you to pay, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how Twitch works.
Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Yeah, I know that I can use them. I'm just not sure about anybody else. What's up, Mike? Good to see your stream today. Those Orioles with a walk-off win. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry. You were trying not to spoil it, and I totally did. But yeah, it's been fun to watch you, too. Good to see you are... your face instead of just hearing your voice too. We're just getting started here playing a game against the Phillies. I don't want to spoil it for other people. I know I didn't spoil it for you. But yeah. That's a hit. That's Brandon Smith, the Phillies' first baseman. No chance he goes to second there. Ooh, he is going to second. Oh, you're up by a mile, buddy. Let's go. Actually paid attention. Yeah, back-to-back walk-offs early in your season. Yep. You figured out the visual issue. Was it with your capture card? That was my assumption. That's what we were talking about in the chat.
McCoy is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What
Yep,
do we
that's
need to
the
know
one,
here,
Sean.
Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties.
I didn't even look at his numbers. I probably should have just now.
This guy, that's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Ready now, Francisco Dominguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners.
7 of their last 10. They're still behind us in the division, so that's a big plus. I didn't look at McCoy's numbers, so I'm going to look at it quick. 4.36 ERA. He's only 6-11, so not ideal. Right there, I don't really care about much else. Just the overlying numbers are nice to see. The ball down.
They're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team win, lose, or draw.
We go 3-0 to start the game. Just got to be patient. He's going to make himself or work himself into trouble.
See it at this level.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes
Here we go, ball 4.
So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first.
Yeah, user error, Mike. Okay. Putting the flashback filter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was still cool. It just looked a little weird. It was a little, what's the word? Unsaturated, I guess, is the best way to put that.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Cardinal, yeah, there is no wrong way to play MLB The Show. If you're playing it, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. Again, like, even my roster, classic rosters, anything, do a fantasy draft, pick the teams as is. There's no wrong way to play the game. But meter pitching is my preference, that's for sure. Sean, I like the purple a lot, too. I mean, the purple and yellow works so well.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up.
And I really just copied and pasted the Atlanta script and then just threw purple and yellow in there too. I think it looks great.
The middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today
I may be doing some uniform changes. That might be what the Sunday stream is about, depending on if we make the playoffs or not, or how we perform in the next couple games. But the first off-season stream, we're going to definitely talk about uniforms. That's beautiful. That's just great. So we get a walk, and then the inning quickly ends, abruptly ending the inning.
4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Colt Snow. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Here's Colt Snow. Their star third baseman. He's much better against left-handers. Lightly modeled after like a Nolan Arenado kind of guy. Not as good of a defender as Arenado, but Arenado mashes against lefties and just a good offensive third baseman. So Snow's kind of that same kind of guy. I don't have a whole lot of third basemen like that are top tier kind of offense and defensive kind of guys, but Snow's near the top of that list.
That ball's headed for the gap,
and of course he launches one in the gap right when I say something about him.
And this one bounds around.
That's Brad Harrison in left field for me. He's usually a third baseman. And he mashes against left-handers too, so I had to get him in the lineup. Was it double leaders for those Phillies? Late in the season, we're about 2.5 weeks or so before the season ends. So these stats are almost a full 162.
At the plate, Leandra White, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Leandra White, another guy who mashes against lefties. switch hitter.
A swing and a
Oh, and of
drive
course he
sent
sends
out
one in the
toward
gap too. I got to stop saying good things about the opponent, I guess.
Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Great, just fantastic right there.
Well, when it left
You like Mike? You like Jalen Payne? I like Jalen Payne too.
Shows you how much I know.
Good
That
third
thing
baseman.
was
Yeah,
a
doesn't strike
laser
out.
shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Sorry, just got a text there. Yeah, the fantasy draft is always a cool concept. I completely agree. I'm a big fan of that. But I mean,
Now this
I like the roster. I mean, because I set them all up, so I guess I'm a little more impartial in terms of like, oh, this is what this team is like, and that's what this team, you know, everything like that. Yeah, if you want to do a fantasy draft and learn the roster that way, then I'm all in on that. You got no wrong way to play the game. I'm going to say that a million times. 0-2 pitch now. Come on, for Maniac. Keep it down.
Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Okay. 1 and 2 still. This will be a curveball. There we go.
Gets a small piece near the
Oh,
plate.
that's the Stream Elements one I forgot to turn off right there.
Good bounce back pitch
Whoops.
there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
I had a few timed ones that I thought I turned it off. That's the one I want to get.
Coming to the plate now,
Cool, it should be good now.
TJ Waters, as he'll get his first opportunity.
Since I have a
in this one.
little mod team, it's nice to still have
Now here's the
those
pitch.
commands, but kind of relying on those guys more than the auto.
Slapped hard the opposite way.
So shout out to all three of you,
Back in plenty of time to put this
especially the
away,
two that I know are in the
however,
chat
and
now.
there are
That's
two
X
gone.
Noble Eagle X and then Phillies fan 1320.
Boy, sometimes
That's good, Sean. Did you have a nice chuckle?
good things will happen.
I'm sure.
Right there.
I'm sure.
That was a bullet that
That's
just
funny.
stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Yeah, I don't eat bacon as often as you guys might think. I had the question yesterday if it was my favorite food, and it's not. Bacon's not my favorite food. It goes back to a childhood nickname that I had.
Stepping in,
And when I
leads
initially
at
signed up for
third.
OS, which was about 9 years ago, it was probably like my
First
main
offering on its
nickname.
way.
And
This is hit high in the air out
signed
toward
up for an
left
account
center.
and never changed my name,
Left
so
fielder
just
is
kind of
on
took
the
it and ran
move.
with it.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Ron, I agree. I'd like to see something like that, like in the minor leagues. I know 2K had something like that in their baseball game, where they used inside edge the same way the show does, and you wouldn't know exactly about your opponents or even your own players at sometimes. I'd like to be able to remove overalls too. I've talked about that before, but evaluate players based off their individual ratings instead of just their overall. That would be very interesting. Love it, Sean. I would have liked to see that picture. I'm a big chewy bacon guy over a crispy bacon guy too. I'd like to hear the debate between the two if you guys have strong opinions in either direction.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2. But
Okay, lasagna. That's a good one.
1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that.
Yeah, Noble, I completely agree. Fog of War type, exactly. And it's okay, like on the front end, but once you get into a franchise, let it breathe, let it do whatever it wants. And then I'd also like to see something. So contracts in the offseason are always signed based off of overalls. They're not signed based off of performance. Same with trade value.
There it goes.
Talk about performance. There's a performance.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I was scared. I almost didn't have the air horn up.
So a solo
Duran Crispy for you? Come on now.
29
No,
home runs for him on the year as they cut
I've
the
said
lead
it one
in
time, I'll
half.
say it a million times. There's no wrong way to eat bacon. There's no wrong way to play the roster. There's no wrong way to eat bacon. Love that home run. Love that air horn. I'll actually share that link for the YouTube video I use for that in the Discord as well. So if you guys want to emulate my streams or my air horns at least, you're welcome to do so. Noble, all I do with him is hit home runs. I'm probably batting like 240, 250, and I just have a bunch of home runs. Yeah, that worked out well. I'm glad that we got on the board here. This is a big game for us. I mentioned it before. The Phillies are on a good run, but they are behind us in the standings, and we're just out of the wild card. I looked at that right before we started. Air home for days is right. 2 with him in 30 games. Hey, at least you hit with Gavin. I can't think of his name now. Gavin Cook, because I can't touch anything with Gavin Cook.
I know that fastball.
All good, Jaron, yeah. The hose. The next emote's going to be a little bit more of a general emote than a Road to the Show one, but the hose one is a little bit, centered around Shorty more than it is the franchise. And I mentioned at the top too, I need one more sub to get a second emote, so I'm looking for somebody to step up there. Gavin Cook is a glitch. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is. Here's Ozzy Ramirez for me.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
Oh, come on now.
The third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Not a great one to go up.
Ramirez, a Colombian-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, Sean, no, I didn't get a chance to yet. I've been really busy improving the stream more than anything else in the last, 24-ish hours. I worked actually until about 2 a.m. Central Time last night. So I work at a kitchen, I work at a bar, and the bar stays open until 2 o'clock, because that's bar time. And sometimes I got to be there late. Yeah, Parker hits him in bunches for me too. He hits a lot of line drives, a lot of singles through the middle or through defenders.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Oh no, that's not a good one. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, especially because it was the Cubs tree. That's something we can agree on. Here's Salazar. Ari Salazar, 257. My favorite bad hitter on this team. Another one? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's not. Why did he go to second there? He should have gone to first. Wow, that would have been the second double play in 2 innings. Bomb's getting benched. Yep, do it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Here's for Maniac. He's a decent hitter. I think he's better against lefties, actually, too. Yes, he is. 44 contact left, 42 power left. Love to see it.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly.
Noble, I'm not a big throw my controller kind of guy either, but that would have driven me nuts, given the description I heard from Phillies fans.
Strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Ramirez at second, Salazar at first, 2 out in
Yeah, can we talk about why controllers are $60?
It's amazing
like how is this worth the same thing as a game? I don't understand that. I guess like there's something in it. I don't know. It's frustrating though, because I've broken my fair share of controllers, or just you had like the drift, and I got to buy new ones because I always have to have at least 2 on hand. There's ball 4. My pitcher walks, so we get lucky that Snow made a bad decision on the throw to second there instead of to first, and then our pitcher walks on 4 pitches. So we got the bases loaded for our leadoff guy here, Francisco Dominguez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Francisco Dominguez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet.
Good to see you guys supporting each other too. We talked about that in the Discord. Very nice to see. I love it. Love it. All good, Tree. We'll be here for a bit.
Gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Yeah, Cardinal. I mean, how long have I had this one? Probably. I'm probably not even at a year.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front.
Oh, and he botches it. Let's go!
Notch 1 in the score column.
Yes!
The runner from third crosses the plate.
Again, this is a big game for us. I'm really trying to beat the Phillies. Looking at you, Sean.
And now time is called here as their
Yeah, I can't play the show drift, especially if you're doing, what is it? Is it the left stick or the right stick usually for you? I've always had the left stick drift. But yeah, especially with roster editing, you kind of wear out the D-pad. Yeah, Sean, we're not all trying. I don't know. I'd like to make some cash out of it. I'm not, trying hard. Obviously, I'm more so trying to show the roster, get exposure, get downloads. That's mostly it, and then build this community. And if I get cash on top of it, that'd be fantastic.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Oh, Dron, see, I believe that for the PlayStation 5. Especially because, like, what, you're going to be able to hear stuff, and it's got, like, the extra like, heartbeat kind of thing, or whatever it is.
Outside,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know how to talk about it myself.
When the pressure starts to heat up.
So, yeah, I guess. Either way, it's frustrating, because I do so much, couch PvP with, my roommate or my brother whenever I play with him. That's a huge walk there for Bobby Getz. So we take the lead now. Our first lead in the game. It's a quick rebuttal after giving up 2 in the top half. We get 3 here in the bottom half and still threatening. Love it. Love to see it. None of those pitches are really close. 3-0-1 could have been, but I don't think so. It's magic. Got it, Duran. Thanks. That's. I love the description. Or you can't explain it. Can you explain magic, though? Because if you can't explain it and it is magic, then you should be able to, or you shouldn't be able to explain magic. That's a knock. There we go. Keep the line moving.
And the run is in to score from third.
Love to see it. Our third straight batter with the bases loaded, and our third straight batter that gets on. Or, well, more than 4th straight batter that gets on. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Chase Parker, that's all he does. No, well, yeah, I'll try not to get, too deep for you guys. Mitch Zimmerman is up. He's the long man. I'd love it if they put in a left-handed reliever. My lineup is set up well against left-handed pitching, especially for this game. So I would love it if they put in a left-handed long man. We could score in bunches. In fact, we could score in bunches here. That's ball 2. 2-0. Yeah, Sean, I feel that too. My cousin is 10 years old, and he's really getting into baseball. And he's got to switch because he can't. He couldn't afford to buy multiple or get multiple systems, so he was really hoping it'd be on Switch too. And I was showing him my roster. I was showing him the show when I brought my PlayStation 4 over there. And that's nowhere near the zone. What am I doing? I thought it was going to be a curveball that was going to drop down, and I'd nail a hanger to right center. Not good. And that's going to end the inning now. Yep. So there it is. We got 4 runs, however, and we bat around. Franklin hit a home run, and then he makes the 3rd out. Love it. John, I don't blame you. Yeah, RBI is... I haven't played enough RBI to talk specifically about what's wrong with it, but it's difficult to say good things about it, especially when you can compare it to the show or OOTP. Here's Justin McCoy. He's a decent, or actually, no, he doesn't hit at all. Why did I think that he was a decent hitter? Doesn't hit at all. I have a lot of pitchers who are just 0 hitters. I feel like that's really consistent with the effort that a lot of Major League Baseball pitchers put up there when they go to bat. So this is more of an effort-based thing than an actual ratings-based thing. Same with speed for pitchers. I kind of did the same kind of thing there, where it's like a lot of pitchers are just going to jog to first base or jog the bases in general instead of sprinting it out. So a lot of my pitchers are like athletic looking or athletic themselves, but then have speed in the 20s or 30s or less. So that's completely intentional too. Poor pitcher speed. I have had a couple questions about that. Noble, I'm all in on the universal DH in real life. And then for my roster, I'm trying to make more decent hitting pitchers, more variation more than anything else. And there has to be bad pitchers, otherwise everyone's bad hitting pitchers. I mean, otherwise there's no good hitting pitchers.
Blow smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Yeah, great start to the inning. Strike out a pitcher that can't hit at all. Here's Lucius Rojas, one of my favorite second basemen on the roster. I had him on my Las Vegas Blackjacks. I got about a year and a half into that one, and that was the primary franchise I ran before I began streaming.
Swing and a line drive.
Love to see it.
But just foul. So far on the year, Rojas is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here
Fultonevich, I can't tell you how frustrating it must be for that dude, because he looked decent. I really thought he was going to be something, at least, you know, a middle of rotation arm for a while, and then he fell off hard.
Digging in, Storm Rollins.
That's funny.
One here in the early going.
You ever seen Carlos Gomez swing the bat? He would do the same thing, but he was actually trying. That's the opposite spectrum. He was trying as hard as he could, and he wasn't doing anything sometimes. Like his helmet would fall off and stuff. That's funny, though. Yeah, Jason Marquis, that's a good hitting pitcher. Another one that comes to mind for me is always, what is it? Jason Lane is a coach for the Brewers right now. He was a decent hitting pitcher. Giovanni Gallardo has like 5 home runs. He's a former Brewers starting pitcher, all-time strikeout leader for the Brewers. Oh, what a great inning! Strike out the side after we get 4 runs for him. Philip Maniac is looking good. I'm really happy I went back to meter. This is so much better. I'm not going to blow any 9-run leads anymore. I'm going to regret saying that, though, aren't I? Complete head case in the bump. Yeah, that's what it seems like, or seemed like.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
And yeah, there's a lot of major leaguers like that, I bet, too, because, you know, you have, getting into the psychology of it, you have, like, this extreme skill set, and you're like, oh, I don't need to get any better. I'm just going to keep getting better. Like, I've always done great, like, against whatever it may be, like high school players and then college players. You the big fish in the small pond, and then you get to Major League Baseball and you have to work hard on top of your talent, otherwise you're not going anywhere.
Laid off for the second strike.
I think getting the leadoff man in
Sean, do it.
is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't see 3 Ks in a row that often in a baseball stadium.
White is over to his left
At least
as
one
he
reason.
snags this one for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Here's Ozzie. Yep, had that single, and then he came around to score.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, right down the plate. I'm just trying to drive his pitch count up, trying to get him out of the game. I'm sure he'll walk a couple more guys before we force him out. So I'm okay with taking a strike there. At 49 right now. Ah, that's going to go foul.
Fielded cleanly.
Change up in the middle of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And then I swing at that. That's awful.
Bird is after it. And the throw
It's Bird who makes the play there. Nathan Bird.
Standing in, Max.
I do like the Phillies catchers a lot, actually. So Bird actually should start in AAA because they have a Rule 5 draft pick named DJ Owens. And Owens doesn't hit a lick. So it's a fun like mix because you have to have Owens in the majors the first year until his Rule 5 status is up.
As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie.
Mike, I play the second game of every series.
And he'd be the first to tell you that.
That's it. I'm not playing on a monitor. I don't have a monitor. I wish I had a monitor. That'd be so much better. No, I have a small TV. It's probably about 28, maybe 30 inches. And it's the game, not the game. It's the TV that I've used that has the least input lag of anything for the show, and that's like a big thing. Like you don't want to be playing on a big 75-inch or I have a 50 on the other side of the room here that I use just for watching TV. and I'll play the show sometimes casually, but I won't stream with that one.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's
But yeah, this TV is
glove
probably
there.
about
It's
28 to 30 inches.
Hey, I know
A monitor is definitely one of the things I want to think about, but it's not at the top of my mind right now.
Than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And then, Mike, we will be playing like special games too. So if I'm still in the playoff hunt, I'll play the last game of the year because I'm sure that that'll be a big one. And then we'll play opening day next year as well. And if I do get to the playoffs, I'd play every postseason game. Definitely would play every postseason game.
Atlanta is on top 4-2.
That's of course assuming that we get that far. But I can't do 162 on stream. I'd rather get deeper into the franchise than play every single moment. I understand it because I've done that as well, but we'll see. I just want to get deep into the franchise, or deeper into the franchise.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, Mike, it's something I've thought about. It's just not at the top of my list. I have a few other personal expenses that matter more than my gaming investments at this point, unfortunately. Here's Snow. He doubled, then scored their first run. Scored on that 2-run home run. That was a cutter I left over the plate. I was trying to get it in on his hands. That's a nice pitch there. Fermaniac has been real good hitting the corners today.
A lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why.
Love to see it.
Perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Foster is over to his
yeah, Sean, or Phillies fan, you should talk to Crazy Coach. Crazy Coach is doing a March to October style franchise. He's tuned in the stream a few times. I know he's busy today, so he's unable to watch. But I believe his next one is Thursday night. I think you were watching actually, but yeah, that might be the way to go if you want to get deep into it. Get a year or two into it before we get to opening day. And then, of course, the show releases later this year than usual, so you should get a little bit more time in. I tend to play a lot in the beginning of baseball season when it's still cold in Milwaukee.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game.
But once it gets warmer in Milwaukee, I'm outside a lot. I'm trying to work as much as I can, and I'm trying to work on my tan a little bit. So I play the game a little less once it's 80 degrees outside here. Fermaniac's been fantastic. Gave up that home run, gave up the double back-to-back. But really nothing else except for that. Loving it. I had him on those Blackjacks as well. I probably should show that roster since I keep talking about it. The Las Vegas Blackjacks. I did a 30-team rebrand. I started it in either March or April and played 162 in that one. Got deep into it before I decided I wanted to start streaming instead.
The 1-0. Line towards center.
What a dude. That's Dominguez. He's on for his 3rd time.
So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the lead.
Not a great throw in there.
And a guy that can really handle the bat.
The Phillies have probably one of my favorite bench bats on their team too. That's Junior Rodriguez. He's an infielder, plays second base primarily. One of my favorite bench bats. Could be a platoon guy, but he just mashes against right-handed pitching. Yep, there he is, the top of their list there. 287 average. That's a good year. Especially, I mean, he's more of a platoon guy if you're going to have him start at all.
So now to
Getz now. He walked with the bases loaded.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I love Bobby Getz. I love Bobby Getz.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. One there.
I mean, that's the requirement to be a beast on the bench in Philadelphia, right?
In these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
That's a great example.
See a bunch of Phillies between games. No, he eats them between innings. Dude doesn't get into the game until the 6th, anyways.
And that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next,
I mean, yeah, he did. He just gets it. I mean, that's it. It's pretty simple. Cut and dry.
Strike taken as the
Love
curveball
it.
drops into the bottom part of the zone.
I know he stole
Some
the
people
strike
gets
right
it and
there,
some
but
people
he better
don't
be
get it,
careful.
you know?
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out.
That one is not
towards
out.
deep center
No
field.
chance. Yep.
And we'll have to leave it there.
I actually haven't been a Philly. So I haven't done a whole lot of traveling. I've been to New York. I've been to Florida. I've been like the corners of the country. Not California quite yet, but I got as far west as Arizona.
Standing by as we get set for the top.
But no, never been to Philadelphia.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today. As far too often
there it is.
They've been
the pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles. We got to do direct quotes of what Heidi says. Because again, this is the one I hear the most often when the other team isn't scoring that much. Or if our team's not scoring that much. The pitch selection just hasn't been great. Great work, Heidi. You do you.
Pitch on its way. DeMarcus Upton will stand in for the second time now as he
love the way for Maniacs pitching. Almost as good as William Manning did yesterday. He was fantastic too. Hit the corners, gave up a first inning home run, and then got to the ninth inning before I had to pull him. Again, spoilers to my Spiders game from yesterday. Oh, and how did that miss? We got the call last inning on that. On that exact pitch. Oh! I flat out need that call right there. We'll take it. That's all right. Was that 4 straight?
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do?
I might throw at the ump, yeah. We need a catcher. I'd actually like to see that mechanic where the catcher just gives up on the ball, just lets it sail past him, and it nails the ump.
Into the box, T.J. Waters.
Here's T.J. Waters. I've said it before. Waters is probably the best shortstop prospect, at least my favorite one. He turns into a really well-rounded player. For Maniac, he is dialed in. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, knock on wood. Hoping for good things going forward. He has 5 strikeouts, only 3 hits given up, no walks. I'm hitting the meter, or at least getting close, and he's getting the edges here. That's the special thing about meter, is that if you're good with it, same with analog. If you're good with it, your pitchers, even 70-something overall ones, can dot the corners like this. You love to see it. What a dude! What a game so far. Halfway home. Philip for Maniac has been fantastic. That's fantastic with a PH there, Sean.
Settling in now, Mason Franklin.
The first baseman, Mason Franklin.
Is Franklin, he had that home run? Big home run to start the scoring. Damn, if I was running a Phillies franchise, we could get an emote that said that. That would be cool.
Earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Right on the corner. See, again, now he's not getting the calls because he's been all over the place. For Maniac's been dialed in.
And that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Brad Harrison.
Here's Harrison. He walked in the second. We're already the 3rd time in the order, here in the 5th, too.
Here it comes.
That one's on the
Now
corner.
some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty.
J-Hack, you root for me. That's the answer. Just like how if you play the Brewers, I'm rooting for you on stream, too. Always and forever.
Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Speaking of, they lost yesterday. I didn't look at the game yet today. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to spring training, but it's nice to see what they're doing, what they're messing around with, having guys play other positions, stuff like that. But J-Hack, yeah, the correct answer is me. Or the Kings here. Nothing from Harrison. He's got good power against lefties, but that wasn't going to go out.
Upton is there, 2 gone.
I am using analog hitting, so it's a little bit of a gamble when it comes to
He's 1 for 2
you know, PCI placement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and
Aussie. There we go. That's a knock. His second.
And that's through for a hit.
Love to see it. The third baseman I acquired from the Reds. You guys know how much I like trading with the Reds. Trying to get every single one of their minor leaguers. It is a joke, but I actually really do like a lot of the Reds minor leaguers. Oh, J-Hack, for me it's the opposite. I only care about the process in spring training. Don't pay any attention to the results. I care about the process. If guys are feeling their pitches, if hitters say that they're comfortable, stuff like that. I like the interviews. I don't care zero about batting averages or anything in spring training.
Here comes the 0-1.
ERAs especially. ERAs are tough because you compare an ERA in a small sample to a large sample like the regular season, and it doesn't make any sense to do that.
And this one's in the dirt.
So I care zero about results when it comes to spring training. Right. Yeah, that's what I mean by process, the way that players look. Yeah. Or how every year, especially once Ryan Braun was getting older, he would always say, like, oh, I only need, like, X amount of at-bats. It was, like, 20 at-bats in spring training. And then you wouldn't see him until the last week. And it was like, okay, this dude just really didn't want to even play until the last week. And then he'd start okay. It wasn't anything special. But it makes sense, yeah. I care more about the process. If you love the process, it's going to work out well. Something I pulled from baseball and put into my real life. I enjoy schoolwork. I enjoy, putting in work every day at my job. Same with the roster. Enjoy putting in work with the roster, improving it as frequently as I can. You got to love the process, otherwise the process won't love you. Two-seamer right on the edge. This dude is spotting it. Love to see it. Here's a curveball down. Hopefully it stays down enough. I think Ortiz would go after it. Ooh. I like Formaniac's curveball a lot. Slow curveball, 12-6 that gets down. Goes well with the fastball. He doesn't throw too hard.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2
it's okay.
Now. Swing,
and that one's launched. Yep.
It goes deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone.
Nice to see that Roman Quinn can't touch a baseball. I know nothing about the Roman Quinn especially, or the Phillies really.
Solo shot here to left.
He's gonna be. They do a platoon in center field with him and Haseley or Hasley. I don't know how to say that. Haseley. That sounds right. Yeah, I don't know much about the Phillies in general, though. Past JT Realmuto breaking his thumb.
The league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else.
Does he annoy you when he runs the bases? Weird. I was talking with Be Like Mike about Jonathan VR, and VR was in Milwaukee, and then he went to
Lucius Rojas.
Oh, and then he went to Baltimore, and he's just annoying on the bases. Let's go, J-Hack, with 2 Tier 1 subs. Appreciate it. Thank you. Solo gets 1, and so does Randogu. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, J-Hack. I believe we're at the point where I need, or where I can add another emote then. Yeah, Be Like Mike, you love VR? Okay. Yeah, I hated VR. I can't stand Jonathan VR. I'm so happy that he's not on the team anymore because I couldn't stand him. We got him for nothing, though, so that was cool. We traded Cy Snead to the Astros for him, and then we dumped him for Scope and somebody else. Scope was bad for us, though, too, in 2 months.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Yeah, again, yeah, thank you, J-Hack. I really do appreciate it.
Digging in, Brandon Smith.
Oh, Kingery plays some center, too? I'm going to be honest, I don't want to see Odubel Herrera back in the major leagues. I'm usually okay with most things that players do off the field because you kind of can't control that.
That one's down around the knees,
but I'm not into it. VR was a Phillies prospect. Yeah, I remember him from OSFM days, being on the Phillies in the minors. And then, yeah, he was traded. Oswald deal. There you go. 2010.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the
Mike,
zone.
you're right. Yeah, the Jonathan for Jonathan deal, the scope for VR. There was somebody else in that trade too, right? A prospect. Who was that? I don't know it off the top of my head.
And that's in there, base hit.
Yeah, Scope was so good in Baltimore. I think the issue was that we were trying to have him play shortstop and third base, and then it's a new city, and we're actually in the playoff hunt. I mean, the O's were good with him too. Don't get me wrong there, but I think he was kind of at the beginning of the end for the Orioles. Louis Ortiz, there you go. That's a good one. He's in the majors now too.
To the plate now, Colt Snow.
Yeah, I liked him a lot, and then he
Hasn't
hasn't been anything. Yeah.
This is where you got to.
Yeah, Brewers gave up on a lot of pitching prospects that turned into nothing, so it's great. I'm happy they were nothing for other teams instead of nothing for us.
Nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you.
Like,
Keep the line.
who's the other guy I'm thinking of?
This is hit high in the air out
Cody
toward left
Medeiros.
center.
We sent him to
Long
Chicago,
run for the
the
center
White Sox.
fielder. He's
He was
got it
nothing or
as
has
the
been
tying
nothing.
run
There's a
is
bunch
left
of
on
Brewers
base.
minor leaguers that didn't really do much.
But the Phillies
So
draw
Ortiz
a
gets a
big
home run off the
thanks to
bench.
this
That's
solo
Ricky
home run.
Ortiz, corner
Through 5
outfielder.
1/2. Atlanta
And it's now
is
4-3.
on top here, 4-3.
Carson Roper's coming in, so not a left-handed
Number 46.
reliever.
Carson.
Oh, J-Hack, I just put it up there because it's easier for people to click the thumb up and thumb down. I was going to remove mine entirely. I try not to vote on polls like that because I'm a little biased. Or very biased. I would say no to DHs in general. On Bacon's fictional roster, I'd say do it default or do no DH. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just helping out. That's what I'm trying to do with the Discord there. I appreciate you looking out, though. I'm not trying to manipulate anyone's voting
well above the letters with
on
the
there.
fastball that time.
But yeah, the reason I did the thumb up and the thumb down is just so it's easier for other people when they try to vote, or if they want to vote. Should I pinch hit or is Maniac still going? I got to at least think about bullpen, just because it's a one-run game. I wish we were up, 8-3, because I'd keep Maniac in much longer. Yeah.
Won't offer it.
Again, yeah, we're talking about Discord. Let's put that link in there.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk.
That's the one for my Discord. Thank you, Stream Elements.
He needs to bear down right here.
3-1 from Roper.
3-1.
There it is. Get down, ball. No. Now I got a tough decision to make. Do I keep Maniac in and have him hit here, or we try to get some offense? I think I'm going to have him hit. Anyone have any strong opinions here? Should I hit with Maniac or should I pinch hit here? Give him one more inning. I like that. I think I'm going to keep him in. Anyone else feel strongly about pinch hitting here? Trying to be more interactive. And then who would I pinch hit with? I'd probably do Mesoraco. I think I'm going to have him bat. I'm going to have Maniac bat and give him another inning.
Stepping up to the plate.
We still have the lead, so that's a big plus.
0 for 1 in the ball game.
Oh, Fujita's good too. He probably would be the guy. I'm going to let him. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to keep him in here. I think he can go another inning.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh, and then the fastball right there. I'm not going to hit much with Maniac. I generally don't hit at all with pitchers. Like I mean, I try. I just can't get hits with pitchers. That's why I was so excited when I had, who was that? Mario Emerling almost hit a home run out in Washington. That was, what, last week? Maybe a week earlier. I think that was last week. Either way, here's the 0-2.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll have another chance to pinch hit 2 later. Should be in the 8th inning.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is a
nothing there.
He struck him out. In now, Francisco.
Oh, I love that J-Hack. I love when pitchers hit anything because it just never happens for me. Sean, I think it was it 17? I think it was on MLB 17. Armor and Sword made a roster with my roster as a base, and he added anyone that was in any movie, any baseball movie, to that roster. So you might have to do some digging for it, but I'm pretty sure that it was MLB 17. I can find it on my thread on OS. Or message him directly. He's also in the Discord. That's Armor and Sword.
This should end the inning as it's
nothing there for Dominguez.
He's right there.
Yeah, it was a really cool little project he was doing.
Time and the side is retired.
I was really happy to have provided the base. Yep. That's great, Mike. That's good. I didn't know you were playing it in 2017. Good stuff. Yeah, I've tried to run a franchise myself every year, and I see more and more people playing around with it as we get more into this. So it's good. Good, yeah, okay. Good stuff, Sean. Yeah, Armor's been a big fan of the roster. One of the first fans of the roster. Mike, what's your name on OS? Be like Mike? I don't know if we're friends. I don't know. I try to friend anybody who talks about the roster. Just makes it easier to find the people who have communicated with about it. So it is Be Like Mike. Okay, cool. Very nice.
One count and the pitch. Now a swing and this ball is
the same dude that goes twice.
That one is out of here. This game is
so it was probably the wrong decision to have Fermaniac hit there. Because now we're tied in the 7th. Again, he's been great.
Second home run of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Sean, they're definitely the two at the top. Bullet calls himself the first fan, and I can't say he's wrong. And Randogu, your sub was actually gifted by J-Hack. And yeah, J-Hack, you also were the one who suggested a pinch hitter. Yeah, my bad. Noble, yeah, he did. That's correct.
Stepping in now.
Yeah, that definitely got some exposure as well. He's still rolling with that roster, I'm pretty sure. Or with that franchise, I mean.
This one to deep center.
Dominguez, make the play. Let's go. Warning track power. But yeah, he was using that as the base.
Now batting, TJ Waters. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
And yeah, going back to your comment, Sean, I really do think that we should have a fight there. Maybe test their knowledge between Bullet and Armor and Sword.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
Oh, come on.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches.
Man, that one's off the edge, too.
Than to have you call that high fastball.
3 and
oh, now I'm missing.
In a close game like this
is a cutter. I'm going to have it come in a little bit. I don't think he's going to swing 3-0. He did not.
Philly shortstop in
Cool.
front
Here comes
of
a
the count,
fastball again.
3-1.
Let's go. 3-2. Finally hitting spots because I'm trying to actually throw across the plate. Maybe I should have gone curveball here.
Charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is.
We're blowing it. It was up 4-2 at one point. Now 5-4 thanks to 3 solo home runs from these Philadelphia Phillies.
It's now a 5-4 ball game.
But yeah, Noble, I've talked to MDOT a couple times, or Frisk. I'm not sure which one of those he prefers. Probably Frisk. For that. Really sucks right there. Opposite field home run by the switch hitting rookie. That's the second home run of the inning, and pretty much means that he's coming out. It's going to be Jordan Jennings. We're down a run now. I got to think about my other power arms here, so Jennings will come now.
comes the manager out of the first.
Sucks for Fermaniac. He was so good in the first 6, and I just should have had him.
That'll do it for the starter tonight.
You know, get taken out for a pinch hitter.
So he'll depart after 6 in the third, and he'll have no shot at a victory.
Noble, I said I'm not going to blow any 9-run leads with Meter. I said nothing about a 2-run lead. Yeah, that sucks, though. Forget about it. He's Jordan Jennings, a rookie. Got him from the Angels in a trade. Jordan Jennings. Again, I got to make my face smaller so you guys can actually see the names when guys come in from the bullpen. Nonetheless, 4-pitch pitcher, right-hander that throws some gas.
To him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of.
There we go. That's the second out of the frame. Foster will easily get to that. Nice little dude out there in right.
Foster is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Number 24.
Here's Fukunori Kobayashi. I mentioned him before. If you guys have been on Reddit, or I'm assuming everyone knows what Reddit is. There's a thread, or just a post actually, in the MLB subreddit where a Phillies fan was confused about the player Cody Ashe, who's a former left fielder and third baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies, and he always listened to games on the radio, and he thought that Cody Ashe was the last name of a Japanese baseball player that the Phillies had just signed. This guy being a casual fan of the Phillies. And he made a long post about how he was confused about who the player was. So that's the namesake of the guy that just went yard. Kobayashi. Not good.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Yep. I don't know if the guy who made that post knows about the fictional roster, but nonetheless, that's the namesake. Yeah, he was a bust. He's still bouncing around, too, right? Is he in the minors somewhere? The White Sox, maybe? I definitely read his name fairly recently.
Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Yeah.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
That's 5 home runs for the Phillies today. That's 5 with a PH, too, by the way.
Center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. He kept the front shoulder tough.
Here's Storm Rollins.
Ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak.
And that'll be the 3rd out. Finally.
And the throw to first is there.
Give up 3 runs thanks to 2 separate.
3 runs here, all coming via solo home run.
Or 3 separate home runs.
Time here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 6-4.
Not ideal. Still got 9 outs to work with, though. We'll definitely have a pinch hitter, so I should get to see Elijah Fujita at some point. But here's Dan Washington. Dan Wash. Decent numbers. We got Diego De Los Santos up in the bullpen as well. And I got 2, 3, and 4 here. Oh, Troy, thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to All-Star now, boys. Easy Win has been activated. That's one of the new ones that I added. So instead of playing on Hall of Fame, we're playing on All-Star for the remainder of this game, just to add some interaction with the fans.
And a bloop and a blast, they could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1.
Oh yeah, Noble. Yeah, plenty of time. See how my timing is on All-Star now.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Into the box now, Chase Parker. First pitch on its way. Is swung on.
Let's go. That's a gapper. Let's get it.
And that is off the wall.
Chase Parker with a double. There's no way his 8 speed is getting to 3rd.
And he'll pull into 2nd with 1 away.
J-Hack, I could add polls. That's actually a good idea. Especially since I have mod help now. I should probably do something like that. I've seen other streams that have that kind of thing. I don't have a wager or anything like that for stream elements quite yet, though. But love it. I love the confidence. Nonetheless, only down 2 runs with my big power hitter at the plate now, Mason Franklin. Ugh. Okay. I'm probably going to pinch hit for Brad Harrison with Elijah Fujita. That makes the most sense to me. He's next. He's either next or in the hole. I don't know which. Either way, he's only a platoon bat, so he won't bat against right-handers.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2 off of 2 sliders that were just off the plate. Nice pitching by Washington. And that's the same thing. I love sliders that aren't even strikes. Bogus. This is Brad Harrison, like I said. 0 for 2 today, but he did get a walk. So that's good enough. Get on base one time in 3 bats. That's okay. But this will be Elijah Fujita with a chance to tie the game here in the 7th. And he's as bad defensively as Harrison is. They both would have played their secondaries, and they're both common defenders. So I don't care as much about defense at this point, especially since we're down a couple. Just trying to justify my substitution here.
Nope. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Oh, Noble, yeah, that's exactly it, yeah. And then half of my at-bats with him are like that, too. So,
a 1-0 delivery.
Of course, I just get a runner in scoring position, and I'm like, oh, I got to drive him in right away. Let's get a single.
I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes.
Just thinking about how he's a power hitter, and I can just tie the game right away.
He's working around him.
Runner in scoring position at second.
Oh, that should have been a strike. Huge confidence on the slider. We're definitely going to throw it again this at-bat. There it is, like I literally just said.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
That's strike 2.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location.
Yeah, I didn't like the location either, Dero.
He's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
And then that one's not even close. Washington gives up the double, then gets 2 strikeouts to snake his way out of it. So through 7, I'm still down 2.
Right after this.
There's Fujita to play left. Not a great defender, so left field's a better spot for him than shortstop. Shortstop being his primary. And here's Brandon Smith. I'm going to put in Clark Young. I know we're down 2 runs, but I'm feeling like if we can hold him here, I could probably put together something in the bottom of the 8th inning. Excuse me. And then let's do Orlando Betancourt. Here's Clark Young.
Fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball.
It was clearly the long ball.
On this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy,
I would say that the story of the game was big innings.
It's clear that the pitchers need to start.
I wish they said more things than just like the 2 generic lines of, oh, the story of this game was home runs, or the story of this game was great pitching and defense. Like, it's literally only those 2 things. What about clutch late hitting that happens after they talk about what the story of the game was?
Looks at a ball, it's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. The pitcher's trying to work you away.
There we go. Slider for a strike there.
The 2-1.
Oh, and I'm just missing. What's up with this dude? That was right on the edge. 3-1 to Snow now. That's a fastball that he sends to left. Oh yes, Fujita's gonna get to that. Oh no, he's not. I did say he was a common defender. Yep. At least he got there.
Great jump on the ball is going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
That was a routine play, and he should have had it. That's literally a fly ball that you should catch every time. Here's Leandra White. He's got 2 homers. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. Let's look at the replay real quick of Fujita's defensive incompetence. Yeah, he gets to the spot and then doesn't throw the glove up. That's pretty much it. Yep. All right. Great work there.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1, here it comes.
You're right, my bad. That was Marcell Ozuna out there in left.
Missing very high. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard.
Tried to catch it with his mouth. Yep.
Now that's
Stick your tongue out there and see if you get some leather or some skin. What's a baseball made of? Is it leather? No, it's something else.
Digging in now,
like the outside. I don't know what the name of it is. Here's Upton. Switch hitter. Outfielder that plays first base as well. Not at first base today. There's Ozzie. Makes the play. So like I said, Young with a shutdown inning, he essentially got 4 outs there.
And a runner left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home.
Got Ramirez, Foster, and then Salazar. After Salazar, we'll have a pinch hitter. And I have Betancourt up, so he'll pitch the 9th. He's been fantastic. Low rating, but fantastic for us out of the bullpen. And I mentioned it before in this stream. I mentioned it before on the stream in general. I'd like to see the ability to turn off overalls, at least in game, if not like all throughout a franchise.
Leading off the inning,
definitely something near the top of my list.
They'll need him to get something going here.
Thanks to Duran for that too. He's in on that too.
The windup and the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ah, nowhere near it.
And that's a swinging.
And I'm not going to get on base. That one didn't go far enough away.
Recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Striding in once again.
It is leather. Okay, cool.
Foster.
Four-sider cowhide.
Back after striking out his last
That's what I thought. Wasn't entirely sure on it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
But yeah, leather tastes a little different than fajitas do. Pretty sure.
Of the zone called for a strike.
What's up, Tiger fan? I usually just sim non-played games in this franchise. Unfortunately, I could quick manage on stream if you guys want to see that. That might be a little dry though.
Tries to shave the corner.
But I mentioned it before. I have another franchise that I played all 162, and then I quick managed all my minor league games in that. It's a good way to get to know your minor leaguers and how they play. But no, I just simulate.
And he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ari Salazar. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one.
J-Hack, I agree. They need one or the other. The scouting is weird because the 20/80 scale isn't consistent with their ratings necessarily either. It's close, but it's not entirely it. Baseball's not made of bacon. I did know that. Sure, Mike. Okay, I'll think about it. Maybe we'll do that next season. I'm at the end of this year, but we'll do some quick managing in between games in the next season of this franchise.
With 1 home run of the
like
ball
that.
game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys.
Or if not on stream, I'll at least do the quick managing, myself. So, but we'll see though. Here's Young. I'm actually gonna put in Betancourt. So I want Young to have energy for tomorrow. Need my big dogs in games that are close. This is one of them, but I need one, other close games in the future. Need him for other close games in the future.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
He did flat out crush that pitch. Yep, a home run to right center field as a right-handed hitter. It's fantastic. It really was crushed.
All over the
Come on, Betancourt.
It's 3-0 now.
It was on pace to go over the wall. I'd say that it did go over the wall.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work.
Is it flat out on pace to go over the wall? Because of his offensive approach.
Oh
my goodness!
Right field and deep. Look at this thing.
I didn't even turn the difficulty down.
To lead off the inning.
Wow, that's their 6th home run. The second one from T.J. Waters. He has one from both sides of the plate now.
His second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
I was up 4-2 at one point. I hope you guys got to see some of that.
That's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
He was happy with the team's output at the time.
Now batting, the catcher.
Yeah, it was a bad pitch. Rich. Bad pitch, Rich.
Nathan Bird, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly where I wanted it. I tried to get it right on the corners. That one was not close either.
Down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is taken.
He also had count leverage. That was a 3-1 fastball.
No outs, nobody on.
There we go.
Second.
Bobby Getz makes the play.
Throw on to first.
A common second baseman.
There as he gets the first out of the inning.
So Betancourt gets out. Here's a pinch hitter, the guy I was mentioning before, Junior Rodriguez. Thanks, Sean. That's the step-by-step on how to download the roster if you're looking for it. Here's Rodriguez player card. Junior Rodriguez plays all the infield positions on the newest update. Good little bench guy, good defender, utility infielder, decent speed. Oh, love it, plain rich. Or just plain rich, love it. Used him for 5 seasons. That is so cool to hear that you got deep into a franchise like that.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
J-Hack, that was the point of the reward, was to try to get an easy win. We can still get 3 runs in the 9th. Come on, you guys have no confidence in me? I've done it once before, I think.
That's popped up. Salazar shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
I'm not tanking for draft picks like the Spiders are.
Rojas, he's 1 for 4 for the game.
Betancourt's missing on fastballs up, too. That wasn't even that far off there. There we go. This is a ground ball.
Right to him.
That'll end it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ooh, I like that idea. Play quick counts, and if you lose, you simulate the number of games for how many runs you lost by. That's cool. So for this one, I'd simulate 3 games. That's cool. I like that idea a lot.
If the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
J-Hack, I can't play on veteran. I don't want anything to do with veteran. Here's Max Blue, though. Someone's got to remind me to put the difficulty back up once we leave this game, too. I'm definitely going to forget. But yeah, Plain Rich, that's a really great idea. I like that a lot.
Their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard.
Yeah, it keeps you trying. Yeah, exactly. So then I'd at least try to, chip into this one, so I don't lose by as much, and then I don't have to simulate as much. That's good. I like that a lot. Troy, you don't get a refund on bacon points. And I was the one who misunderstood. I was supposed to be doing the easy winning.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Francisco Dominguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out.
Nope, not going to pinch it here. Yeah, Troy, you'll just get more bacon points if you keep watching. It's okay.
The first pitch. Lifted down the line in left.
You can double back. Again, that's why we'll put like a poll or something so you can bet on or against me. And then you can win more bacon points for further gambling. I've seen other streams do that kind of thing, like does bacon come back to win this game? So I think that'd be cool.
Now here's the pitch.
Kind of sad that I'm not doing much on the lower difficulty either. Here's the 1-2. Nope.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
2-2. Dominguez had 2 hits, right? Yep, 2 for 3. Had a walk too. Good game for him out of leadoff spot. He's much better against lefties, so it was nice to see a left-handed starter for him. The ball down, full count.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, the dual franchise works the best if you have a team in each league. And then, of course, the goal is to have both teams in the World Series. We're pretty far away from that right now. I picked 2 of the older teams and 2 of the worst teams that I had to rebuild. And then we sold at the deadline for both teams, so not surprising that the second half didn't go well. But yeah, I'm a Brewers fan, so usually when I do a fictional franchise, I pick an AL team, and I was like, I might as well do an NL team too for the stream. And then you guys see more of the league when I show off gameplay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. On to first.
Rich, I think you can do you can go with no DH for my roster just because of how many good hitting pitchers I have. But in real life, I completely agree. I don't think there should ever be pitchers hitting in real life anymore beyond 2019. Any game after 2019 that has a pitcher hitting in Major League Baseball is ridiculous.
In relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Max Blue wraps it up.
So this is a loss. Who's my player of the game? We would say Francisco Dominguez was good. He had a couple hits. He scored a couple runs. I'll have him be my player of the game. I lose, so now I'm 17 and 14 on stream. And the final score here was 4-7. Or 7-4 if you prefer.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors.
Yeah, it's really surprising that there aren't more people on the DH train for the National League.
4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error.
Yep, there's the guys with home runs. Waters had 2, White had 2, Kodiashi and Ortiz both had 1. Those were both pinch hit home runs. So I believe both of their... No, they had 3 pinch hitters. Okay, so 2 of their pinch hitters had home runs. Parker had a double for me. Franklin with the home run. Fujita had an error, which is his 11th. Baseball reading lists. Yep. Vermaniac, was good until the 7th. And then he was not as good. And then the bullpen didn't even get any strikeouts. I didn't even notice that. 2 of the 3 guys gave up runs. Not a great last 4 innings for us. The rest of it was good. Max Blue gets the save. And I got to turn up the difficulty. Got to go back to Hall of Fame. No, well, I'm not doing that. No. I don't like the 3 batter minimum either. I get why people like it. I just personally do not. The addition or subtraction of strategy. I've heard both, schools of thought. But I don't like it. There's the Rubber Ducks. That's my AA team for the Spiders. They've been eliminated by the Curve. I know that my AA team here in Mississippi is also in the playoffs, so that's good. And then we're actually I'm gonna look at Sean. I like the runner at second base. Honestly, I don't like it as much in the playoffs if they do it in the playoffs, but I like it definitely for minor league games and definitely for regular season major league games. Robot umps too. I'm all in robot umps. They don't do it in the playoffs. Yeah, I knew that, but I mean, if they thought about implementing it to the playoffs, then I'm not as into the runner on second. So we're going to simulate games today. This is a day that I'm not playing games. This is directly after the one that I played. So we're going to look at the teams that are ahead of us and see if we can get some lucky L's here. The Padres and Rockies are both ahead, so that's 1. Rockies win that one. This is the Giants and the Reds. I need the Reds to win there. They did. That's fantastic. Who else is ahead of us? I believe the Nationals are in the hunt. They lost to the Marlins. That's good, too. That's 3 for 3. And then I don't think there's any other team that we're chasing in the standings necessarily. Diamondbacks aren't. Here's the Angels and Spiders. Spiders are giving up pretty much. It's a 6-1 loss. Angel Hernandez should have been fired years ago. I completely agree. Yeah, I like the pitch clock too. The idea for that works well in the minors. A lot of guys pitch in less than 30 seconds, anyways, so it's good. And you guys should see Brent Suter pitch. That dude pitches the fastest in Major League Baseball, like the quickest in between pitches. Noble, I agree with that too. First base makes some sense to me too. But I'd say anything to speed up regular season games like that because extra innings just get so tedious after the 10th or 11th inning. It's too long, especially when you get 15 or 16 innings into games. So here's the game we'll simulate. It's the Phillies and the Kings. Pull out a dub here, guys. Nope. Nothing there. I'm not going to look at the box score. The Braves have won the Southern League South Division Championship and will take it on the Biscuits or the Barons. Look at that. At least Double A is doing well. Call it a tie after 10. I'd say no. No ties in baseball. Most definitely not. So let's look at games here. Again, Padres were chasing, so I'm going to simulate that one right now. They win it. Not great. And then here's the Spiders game for us. Lenny Andrews is fine. This one is going to be a 1-0 10-inning game. Yeah, I'd say never ties in baseball. That's the most frustrating part of training, especially. Next game is going to be Next game will be at Milwaukee. So let's simulate the first game of the series. Let's look at the whole schedule, actually. I want to simulate anybody who's ahead of us. So the Padres are in the hunt. They lose. That's good. And then the Giants are in the hunt. They beat the Diamondbacks. Not as good. And then the Spiders, of course, they lose 7-0 against the Tigers. This is bad. They keep losing. And then the first game of the series I'll simulate, it's Woodward against Florial. And the Brewers get the win game 1. Okay. And then we'll prep for the game tomorrow. This is the game I'll play tomorrow. It's the Brewers and the Kings. I have Reynolds against Wright. Wright's the best pitcher for the Brewers, so that's going to go great. The Phillies and the Blue Jays. Phillies win that one. Again, we're in the hunt with the Phillies. Mets are ahead of us here. They win against the Marlins. Pirates and Cubs are both out of it. The Central's kind of bad this year. Rockies, Dodgers. Rockies lose. That's good. We're chasing the Rockies. And then Giants, Diamondbacks. Giants win. They're leading. And then here's Tigers and Spiders. Ortiz, you'll be fine. Box score there. We win 5-4 in an extra inning game. Rich, I'm not sure how rosters are going to work in MLB 21. We really don't know at this point. But yeah, so I can't answer that question now with the information that Sony has provided us. We'll look at the standings right now. I'll prep in to play this game. We're now at 71 and 79, so it's not looking great. Haven't won since before the last game I played, so not ideal. Really not going great. So let's look at the standings, though. I'm 3 games away from being eliminated and 9.5 back in the division. Probably not going to happen. And then for the wild card, same thing, 7.5 back. This isn't looking good for us. I would think so, but also they sign NDAs. If Ryden tells people what's it going to be in the game, he could be legally prosecuted for it because he signed a contract to say no. I've talked to him about the NDA, which he can talk about apparently, but he can't share specific details. So, Rich, I wish that I knew information about 21 that you guys didn't know, but I do not. I don't know anything that they know because they can't tell me, and I'm not in the loop with Sony because I don't do those rosters. So, again, I'd really like to know if anyone wants to tell me and break the NDA. Go ahead, but I honestly don't know, and we don't know until it becomes public. Another thing I want to mention here, you see the Miami Marlins here in the top right corner of the game. They're the second best team on my roster in this franchise right now. And They have a 71 and 81 record. You should not be paying attention to team ranks, team overalls, anything like that, because the teams are so even. Like, they're as bad as the Diamondbacks, and the Diamondbacks are 29th. And the Diamondbacks are widely considered, well, by me at least, to be the worst team in my roster, and they're, very comparable to the second-ranked Miami Marlins. So don't pay too much attention to these ranks here. Just a quick PSA there. So we got some time still. I will be doing some Shorty Hightower Road to the Show, but I'm going to take a quick break. I'm just going to fill my cup and run to the bathroom, and then we'll get started with Shorty. So stick with me for a little bit, and we'll play a couple series with Shorty Hightower Road to the Show. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay. So we'll jump into Road to the Show now. Thanks for sticking around through that break. I know literally I just walked away and then came back. Hopefully they won't for long. Yeah, J-Hack, we'll eventually know, so that's a big plus. And then for season 2, yeah, hopefully we get news sooner than later about the rosters. That's for sure. Yep, this is Shorty. There he is. Just a quick PSA from the stream elements there. Thanks, Sean, for that. We'll jump right into the game. I also have one for Life Story if you want to put that one into, Sean, Phillies fan. Let's do discipline. I don't know. No, we'll do contact. There it is. That's a little bit long, but there it is. Wrote that entire thing before we jumped on the stream today. Yeah, jumping into it with a pinch hitting appearance here. Jumbo Shrimp not off to a great start. 3-12. Oh, and then actually there's one that I didn't tell you guys about too.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for Jacksonville. Number 30.
Okay. Oh, I should pause it. Whoops. Well, that one's going to go by me.
Shorty.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
There it is. Yep. Yeah, so I came up with a whole little backstory for Shorty as well. And I really just forgot to change the difficulty too, didn't I? No, I did. Okay, good. But yeah, that's his quick little backstory. If you do exclamation point life story, I get some information about him. And then same thing with exclamation point Shorty, just in case you're curious about my road to the show creation here.
Now a fastball that's
Sean, I agree. The Ferris wheel looks fantastic. I like minor league stadiums a lot. I really hope that we didn't really talk about it too much yesterday, but with the Creative Stadium coming,
Here's the pitch.
and they're kind of like pulling elements from other real stadiums. I really hope that they pull elements from their minor league stadiums too, because they have some good things in their minor league stadiums that I'd like to put into my own stadiums if I get a chance to do a stadium creator this year. We'll see if I ever get a PlayStation 5. Shorty! Nothing there. Is that dropping?
And
Nope.
the pinch hitter is retired here.
But yeah, Ferris wheel definitely does look nice.
Number 35 enters.
This is
from
Joe
the
Rizzo
bullpen to
coming
do
to
the
pitch.
pitching.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those.
You think so, J-Hack? I can't make him any fatter.
This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common.
I could make him fat instead of
No complaints here.
husky. And I was gonna actually change his neck size too. I want to make his neck large instead of medium.
3 men on base.
Noble, I would love that, especially because if I could make anything relevant, like to the actual Brewers minor league stadiums, like I would do create a stadium for specifically for the Shuckers here, or for the
Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
I can't think, the Nashville Sound, same thing.
It's baseball. It's
Duran, we just got started with Shorty today, so unless you missed the last stream, then you haven't missed anything.
Spencer Hammer, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the
That
man
Jumbo
on the
Shrimp
mound here.
fears for his life every single day.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under.
This is Spencer Hammer. Of course, he's got a good curveball. Spencer Hammer, knuckle curve is his first pitch.
It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been playing.
J-Hack, I wish I could change the size of players' feet. That'd be a cool thing, especially
Matty,
going to
the first
PlayStation
game
5.
Of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the
At least for a
first
little
one,
bit,
put that other team on their
Randagu.
heels.
You could probably do that.
Fielder giving
Randagu.
chase. He's there to track it down. And
Change it to
that'll
country
end
breakfast
the
for a little
inning.
bit.
So
You guys remember
rather
Billy Butler,
pedestrian
of course.
start
That's
to
the real
top half
country
of the
breakfast.
first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Yeah, we decided on if Shorty's his real first name. Oh yeah, then Spencer Hammer. Yeah, I guess that's a full name. I'm in on it. Was not intentional. I didn't do stuff like that on the roster purposely. This is a routiner. We're definitely making this play. And the throw into second. Yep.
Make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box, Martin Villarreal, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April.
I think the only thing I want to improve for Shorty is his defense. I just want him to be a defensive god.
That will retire the side.
Look at that.
In the books tonight, still
All about that
scoreless
fielding.
here on the show.
So yeah, whenever I get a chance to improve defense, we're going to do that in the clubhouse.
Standing in, Dan Briscoe.
Here's Dan Briscoe, the shortstop for the Shuckers. Dan Briscoe.
This is in the air out to left field.
All routiners. Let's go, Shorty.
Hightower is there, and he'll make the
Dad
catch
bod
to
cool
retire
Glover.
the side.
Hey, he can be
No
two
runs on
things.
a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top
love to
of
see
the
it.
third.
I also wish we could do a DH in Road to the Show. You know, I can't edit the league at all in Road to the Show. Why can't I change anything in Road to the Show? There's a lot of elements. We talked about this before. There's a lot of stuff that they should put in from Road to the Show into franchise and maybe vice versa. Shortenhosen, I like that. Let's do driving a run. 2 outs, runner at second base. Gonna get a big boost if I do come up with the clutch hit here. For Shorty Hightower, batting third today.
He's already walked 2
This guy will not bat third in a major league lineup, I can guarantee you that. He will bat third for the worst team in the Southern League, though. This one, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Ramirez stands at second.
Again, probably the best minor league team name that I could have landed on.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it.
Jumbo Shrimp. I love when he says it. Matty V.
Ready for another shot now. Shorty Hightower.
Shorty!
Hightower.
First offering on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
This is Ben Roseborough, the Australian. Shorty!
A bouncer up the middle.
There's a knock. Where was that last time up?
Center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here we go, another defensive, or I get to run the bases. What am I thinking? Every time I get a hit, I keep thinking I have to run or have to play defense, but I get to run the bases.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't know how to go back.
Villarreal is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back.
Oh, that base running aggressiveness, though. Shoot.
1 hit in the inning.
I want his speed to go down, not his base running aggressiveness. Not like that matters. That's not an attribute that sims or impacts the way that I swing the bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
No one better. Touch up right here.
Hit down the third base line.
His car has stretch marks.
1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. There's a
Noble, are you, Shorty? Salt pretzel. I should be looking for food anyways, shouldn't I? I love to see fans holding food, though. Maybe I am Shorty Hightower.
With the breaking ball.
That's a close pitch.
3-1 here. This should be a fastball from Judd.
A little bit too much. Out of the pen
yes, sir.
You just have to come in and go right after
right
guys.
To the left fielder. Love to see it. Love it when you make good wood and it's right at somebody. That's gonna be it for this game. Probably 1 for 4. Ooh, no, we're gonna get another shot.
Once again,
Shorty.
He's 1 for 4 for the game.
We're up 5. Here's Andy Burnside. He's a reference to
in there, and it's 0-1.
It's the closer that the Brewers used to have named John Axford.
Like that.
Got the same delivery and everything, same kind of pitch mix. And then he's Canadian too. If you guys remember John Axford from Brewers.
Pitch, but it's 1-1. Liner toward right center.
When someone asks Shorty if he wants soup or salad, he says yes. Just kidding, no, he doesn't eat salad.
From second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
There's a big knock right there. 2 for 5.
Sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
3 runs already home here.
Come on, Monty. 1 for 4. Nothing there. Not trying to run to third if I don't have to. As for all the bacon and eggs they have. He is Ron Swanson when it comes to breakfast food.
On 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men
as long as the bacon's chewy. That's what I want. I was talking about this at work yesterday, too. I want my bacon to be right at the fine line of being cooked and not. That's how I want my bacon. Just barely done.
Skied in the air to straightaway.
Should I drop this fly ball so we lose?
Giving chase.
Oh, good. I got to it. Okay.
Tracks it down.
Ball game.
Ball game is over.
He didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches. He gets.
I really hope we can edit managers next year. Managers and coaches, please.
And tonight's comes
especially minor league managers and road to the show. Let me upload a roster where I have edited coaches, so you know, the guy who's managing me doesn't look like a potato.
On the mound is first of the year.
That would be great.
That'll just about do it.
Benitez got the win there. We got 2 knocks, including an RBI.
I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup.
This is Ben Newman going for the Shuckers.
Gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire.
Shorty.
Right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw.
Let's do driving a run. Trying to drive in that run, get the cap up. That's what I want.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Shorty Hightower stands in as he looks at ball 1.
Nice Braves first, then the Trash Pandas. Shuckers are third. Blue Wahoos, and then we're last in the division. The Jumbo Shrimp. Love these minor league baseball team names.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Newman isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just
a 3-0 pitch. I'm going to take. Too early in the game to think about going yard, and then that's a ball. Come on.
I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Shorty is the Jumbo Shrimp. You got that right. I didn't know that. I didn't know it at the time. No. So can mascots get called up? Would you say?
In, Shorty Hightower.
I know that happened in a Simpsons episode. If you guys remember Dancing Homer, he got to go to Capital City, which was the big leagues. It looked a lot like the Metrodome.
On its way.
So I guess, yeah, mascots can get called up in some realities. I'm not worried about it too much. More worried about that hot dog record. Yep, that's the main focus right there.
Misses ball 2.
Nothing.
Reined in.
Run it out, run it out.
Throw on to first. Gets
got a good count. Did nothing with it.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
But yeah, you think would a mascot mode be fun if you just it was like a mini game and you just were inside the mascot suit? Do that on your off days if you're like a starting pitcher in the minors.
Same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
Not my best idea, but I think it's a good one.
Defenses, they could certainly roll too.
Shorty.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
That one's out. Nope.
Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Randugu, that's good. Yes, Noble, that's exactly what I was referencing. I love that.
Hit in the air out toward left.
That was the best part about the NCAA football games. I'm not like a big college football guy, but I really thoroughly enjoyed that they did that so different. So yes, I'm all in.
Now at the plate, Shorty Hightower.
You think this guy can spell his own name? Of course he only knows those letters. 18 years of age. Shorty. Let's do this one. Make solid contact. Drive in a run. Let's go. This is Roseboro again. Got to see him yesterday.
Here it comes.
Oh.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Shorty.
Line drive to center field.
That one's dropping. Yes, sir. No way he goes to second base. Shorty Hightower, 0 base running aggressiveness.
Throw comes into third now, so they're at the
That's not my fault. He would have scored if he was running on it.
Nice piece of hitting right
These
there.
failed challenges, come on.
Square, his hands inside the baseball and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Burton.
Here we go, running those bases. Love Alex Burton, nice little infielder.
Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit.
He plays first base mostly, but second and third are his secondaries.
And the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there.
Yeah, when he found out he got drafted.
Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah,
How do you know it was a road trip? He could have flown. Didn't you read the backstory?
Pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel.
Shorty's so bald, you can see what's on his mind.
Sliding into the box, Chandler Richmond.
Did that quick write-up today about Shorty's backstory. Please read it.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gets up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
So striding forward now, Ramirez. On a rope to the second baseman. And
well,
they get the double.
I'm really bad at running the bases. It's confirmed.
All in all,
double off twice in 2 games. Here we go, defense. This is Danny Ray. Shucker's infielder. Is he? How tall is he? 5'11". Okay, I might have to make him a little short. He looked massive in that shot right now. Got a good swing on this one, but right to Shorty. These are the plays that Shorty loves, the ones where he doesn't have to move at all. Love to see it.
Now to the plate, Shorty Hightower.
Love to see it.
Singled his last time up.
Are there Cracker Barrels in Canada? Does anyone know? Because he had to go through Canada. Must have been a lot of Tim Hortons than a.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
1-1.
Ooh, right off the plate. I can see that.
Nebraska,
we're up in this game too, so that's nice too. I'm not as worried about team success. Even if we do get to playoffs, don't care too much about minor league championships here.
But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch.
Ball outside, 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch.
3 balls.
That's all ball.
Alex Burton will be next. A ball hit hard to the left
Smoking
side.
them. It's not doing anything.
And there are 2 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Big hitting for the Shuckers, number 4, Diego.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Oh, I didn't get to make the throw there? Really wanted to try to throw somebody out there at third base. That was on the warning track. I wonder how good his arm is. I didn't even look.
And it took 6 here to get the job
My
done.
attributes.
Hey, they'll do whatever they can to
Fielding,
get
base running. Arm strength is 60. That's pretty good for a left fielder.
This evening's ball game.
Not a lot.
Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win.
We get to pay later. Or maybe I'll just shave his head. That'd be fun too, right? Be a good look with the beard. Here's Will Drake.
Native will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more
Shorty
he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position.
That's a knock. Almost took off his head.
His team loves when he's on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Love it. Love that knock right there. Get to run the bases now. This is Marco Rodriguez. He's actually initially an Angels prospect. A young 18-year-old Angels prospect. And, yeah, decent center fielder. more defensive minded and turns into a decent guy. But he's only 18 right here.
As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rodriguez.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly on to second.
Wow.
For the force out.
There we go. That's a good look. Oh, come on. I wanted to hold 2 more seconds of seeing his head.
No score.
Oh. That's the best part about the menus in between games, is seeing his head without a hat on.
Than last night when he
Love
went
it.
0 for 4 in that one.
There should be an option where we play without hats.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hightower is going to get there as he backs up
Shorty.
to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Shorty Hightower. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hightower.
And the pitch. Fly ball.
Oh, let's go.
Toward left center
Put a
field.
charge into this
And
one.
the fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is
Am I going for
down and into
third?
the
I'm going
gap.
for third here.
Around second. He's on his
Shorty!
way to third. The relay throw.
Oh,
Tag,
no!
And he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Here's a full cul-de-sac up there.
At the plate,
Shorty.
Hightower. He'll try to follow up the double.
Can we say cycle watch? You got a single and a double?
Right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch
So
a double
bald.
into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the glove. when
Gas
you can't
running
leg
second,
it out.
yeah. He's got too much speed, though, too. I got to figure out how we can make him slower. Definitely need to take off the cleats, right? If I take off the cleats, he'll be slower. Maybe I'll take off all the equipment.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Shorty.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Definitely gas rounding second, though, yes.
And that
I also want to see a
misses 2-1.
stamina thing in position players. At least for, I don't know,
This is line to left. And he will make
for
the
Road to the
play
Show.
out there, and there are 2 away now.
You could have like special attributes just for Road to the Show, too. I could see that. That second inning cheesecake. It was a whole cheesecake, too. Not like any of those bites.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Ramos.
Number 34. Shaw.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hightower is under this one, and he
What a
will put
dude.
it away to retire the side. Nothing doing
Hope
here
no
this
one's
half.
getting
We're
sick
through
from that.
6 full.
The camera
Jumbo
band.
shrimp are out in front here. 2-1.
Gets bad again right here. Shorty.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one
Now
better
in the
up there.
box,
Let's go.
Shorty Hightower.
Number 33. Shorty Hightower.
Do his mouthwash.
Here's the first pitch to him. Roseboro.
He actually wasn't told what toothpaste was until the ripe age of
fastball,
17.
A 2-seamer, a curve, and a changeup.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
This one's down to third.
Oh,
There's
great.
One.
Oh, come on. You can
On
beat it.
to
You can
first
beat it.
as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to.
Was that my fourth one now?
Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night.
I gotta get a
baseball
counter for that.
After this.
I think I can do that through Stream Elements too. Get a counter so it says how many times something's been entered in the chat,
Your attention, please.
and then we can just enter like
For the Chuckers,
ground into double play every time I get a double play.
Diego.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause. And
Been doing great on defense, that's for sure. Haven't had any of those awkward diving plays in a while. I'm really looking forward to the next one where I can lay out with Shorty.
In this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Series has ended. Okay. We'll play one more series with Shorty. I'm trying to keep these ones short, but it won't be too much here. Yes, I want a Shorty belly flop. I'd like to see belly flop slides too, especially like they should have slides tied to certain running types because running type 3, I think we'll show that, shouldn't running style 3. I mean, like shouldn't have the really extreme like slide types. Should only have like really basic slides. And then like 2 and 4 can be a little bit more athletic, like they can actually slide it over the base or around the base more. But then 3 shouldn't have any like specific slide animations. Kind of the same way as like certain defenders don't have like defensive branching animations. Same kind of thing. But yeah. I know about these. We'll just. Do I want to do any of this? All I care about is team captain. Improved hitting ability in home games. Done. I like it. Okay. Keep her moving. Here we go against Chattanooga. For anyone who's curious, this is the Reds minor leaguers, and I love the Reds minor leagues. Definitely not doing any lifting weights. Nope, not happening. Batting leadoff today? Okay, that's interesting. There's the AA stats so far. Noble, you got me there. Yeah, I guess he's practicing a little bit at the Golden Corral. Not at all surprised by that. Definitely had some chances to try it out. So we actually swept, or not swept. We won 4 of the 5 against the Shuckers there.
Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Love it. Here's Seth Adams, 0-4 in 4 games. That's our start. I did not want to do that. But at least we get to bat lead off. Shorty steals the sign from the buffet. Or steals from the buffet.
Shorty Hightower.
Should we bunt? Do you think he'd be a good drag bunter? Dylan Kelly's a starter. If you pay attention to my franchise, which I'm assuming you do if you're here, he was one of the players I acquired in the Paul Keys trade. And actually, I'll show the other one right now, too, since we're here. I won't do this too much, but I believe he's playing shortstop. Nope, that's a different guy. He's not playing shortstop. Doesn't look like he's here at all. Can't even think of the name of the guy, but we got a shortstop prospect from the... Not that. We got a shortstop prospect from the Reds here. It wasn't Ian Murphy. And I don't think he's in AA, I guess. Yep, he's not. Okay. So, yeah, he's not on this team. But we did get the starter that I'm facing in a trade. And that's for the Cleveland Spiders. I got both teams traded with the Cincinnati Reds a lot. So I took over a good bit of their minor league system and put it into mine.
Drilled down the line.
That's a knock. No way I'm going to second. Going to second.
Fair ball.
Yep. Love it. Love to see it. Shorty with the plus speed there. I want minus speed, though. Maybe I'd get minus speed if I stayed at first there, you think? Again, I'm not entirely sure how Road to the Show works. Here's Tinker.
And he's hoping
Logan
to get
Tinker.
things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
You say steals, Sean?
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him.
Here's Monty Hillman batting 320.
But I
Got
love
OPS
how
at
he didn't let it
840. That's
affect him.
fantastic.
Comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and
Yeah, steals
second
food, not
now
the
with
signs.
only one away.
I can't read. You guys will learn that. Here's Alex
Coming
Burton.
to the plate now, Alex Burton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he misses
Burton also
with
walks.
it.
Look at that.
Dylan
Dylan Kelly with back-to-back walks.
Bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
At this rate, he's going to
That's
set some
slander.
kind of a
I mean, it's
record
true,
for
but
walks
so I guess
issued
it's not
in a game
slander,
where
but if it's
he'll
true.
get an early hook.
Shoot.
We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or
Here's
if he
Chandler
continues to
Richmond.
struggle.
Digging in, Chandler Richmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This one's down to third. Scooped up to second for one.
Oh, well, I didn't hit another double play, so that one doesn't count.
Just like that,
Didn't even get a chance to score there. Ridiculous. Here's Shorty.
Up where we left off. Shorty Hightower.
Shorty.
Trying to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Do,
and that's been their only hit so far in this one.
Yep,
They've been dealing with some
captain.
really great pitching in this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, really?
Can't find the zone there.
Is that what that happened today?
Ball.
Aaron Boone had to take a leave from the Yankees because they had a pacemaker put in. That's nuts. That's tough for the Yankees, too. Their first injury is their manager. I guess it's not an injury
Bases
exactly.
are empty, one man out.
But, wow. I did hear about John Lester.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Noble and Joe Girardi, Noble. Shorty and Joe Girardi go back. So.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Yeah, happy to see Trey Mancini back on the field. I think I mentioned that yesterday. I'm no Orioles fan, but that's just a good story.
And that's into the outfield for
that's
a
knock, Shorty.
That would have found the sweet spot right there.
Love to see it.
So striding in.
Sean, who's having surgery today? Is it Lester or
back after striking out
Booner?
Hightower leads off first with one away. Heading out towards shallow right. Cooper.
I don't know how to go back.
Takes it 2 down. On to first,
especially once it changes the camera angle like that.
So no
Did Lester already have surgery then?
No
he must have.
No
Boone today though. Yeah, I wonder how long that leave's gonna be.
Stepping in, Shorty.
Which manager am I thinking? Was it Francona? Because he left for a little bit when he had heart surgery or something.
Cooper will settle under it to make the play for the first out.
Yeah,
as the
sorry to hear
runner will
that,
have
Sean.
to head back to first.
But yeah, happy to see him back on the field.
So the lineup flips over.
Big story.
Digging in, Shorty Hightower, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, let her rip here. Come on, guys, get your pitch up there. Here we go.
Oh wow, they're gonna walk me after giving me a challenge. What's wrong with the game mechanic?
And with
At least I won't fail
open,
it.
It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with
That's
the
ridiculous.
Any base now in order.
Failed? Wait, I still got to fail for it?
So
I was intentionally walked.
Standing in.
Benjamin Hardwick, the pitcher here, is actually kind of trash. And by kind of, I mean he's 50. And yeah, of course, you're Shorty, yes. Hardwick walks him. So an unintentional and then an intentional walk there for Hardwick.
Standing in,
would not be surprised to see more. Here's Hillman, the Hillionaire, Monty Hillman. Wow, you swung at that though.
Is he going to get out of this?
He's going to get out of this. So we take the lead. It's 2-1. Again, don't care as much about my individual team or my actual team performance. It's all about the individual Shorty here. For your Shorty's belt size, yeah. Anyone want to take a guess what it is? Got to be in the high 40s, right? At least.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
There's another guy who's not that great. Double-A pitchers usually aren't highly rated, so here's Dan Gold. Definitely wouldn't be a Gold in Diamond Dynasty. Dan Gold.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
The bouncer to the left side.
Oh, not again.
One there.
I mean, I am trying to break the record, but I'm in no rush to do it.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly.
Your weight is actually a good thing. Yeah. I wish we could do even higher weights too, honestly.
And it's a 4-3.
You can, I think you can get pitchers into the 300s, right? Or not pitchers. Taller players you can get into 300. Right? Or am I thinking of something else? No, I'm thinking of Jumbo
so
Diaz.
That'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark
He was like
Matt Vasgersian,
6'2",
this has been a special
300
presentation
pounds.
of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter.
You can't do that in the show, that's right.
MLB The Show. Well,
I do have one pitcher that's kind of fat, though, actually. He's on the Rangers.
The guy you see there turned in a
I
particularly
don't remember what his height and weight are, though.
So he's our top
but yeah, I'd like to have a little
bit
less strict limits in terms of high weight and low weight for every height. There's some minor leagues that are really thin too, so it's the same kind of thing. And then that's another thing with progression in franchise. If you could get guys to gain weight or lose weight, it would make a lot of sense too. Like Sean, we were talking about Scott Kingery and how he was thick before and now he's thin again. It makes more sense for him to be a thin kind of player. I think that's if you and me were talking about that. I might have been talking to somebody else. But that sounds right.
First pitch on its way.
Ian Jackson, another good pitcher for these lookouts. I love the Reds pitching.
First in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Shorty Hightower. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this
Who's
one
here,
off.
go Gray? Eventually.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the
That one's
air
gonna drop.
toward the line and right. And there's their first hit of the game.
Love it. Broke up the no-hitter right there.
Boy, this guy.
Oh, that's definitely a typo, yeah. Arky Tidwell's 455. Yeah, I'm sure he's supposed to be 255? I don't know. 255 sounds really high. It's probably 225.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Burton.
Alex Burton.
He's actually a relief pitcher. Arky Tidwell. I love the name Arky, too. The nickname Arky. I was looking up historic players and came across that. I was like, oh, he's definitely going to the roster. Again, if you guys are curious about where I find names for players.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Baseball Reference. That's one of them. One of the spots. Yeah, 455 is 100% a typo. I don't know what it's supposed to be off the top of my head. I don't know. But Tidwell, I believe, is a reliever on the Mets. I made him recently, so I'm not entirely sure where he is.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So coming to the plate.
That's right, yeah. So this quick story about Sterling Cooper is actually someone mentioned in the Discord. He's got CC Sabathia's stats with Cleveland, Milwaukee, and then New York. So he actually got a unique body type when CC Sabathia retired and then was taken out of the game. So I pulled that player from the franchise and then made him a fictional guy. So you can't get to 300 pounds with a 6'6" player. But I got to 300 pounds because CC was 300.
In now, Shorty Hightower.
Same kind of way that I pulled, switch pitchers. Like I pulled Pat Venditti and then made him into Vince Cartwright and Ed Money. And then I did that as well with the outliers. There's 2 outliers on the Bacon Stream roster that I will not mention. I'm not going to talk about which teams they're on or any attributes beyond that, but there's 2 fireballers on the Bacon Stream roster. Is this a home run? No, it's not. This is the hugest stadium right here. Is this a triple, though? It is. It's going to be a triple. Oh, no, it's not going to be a triple. Yes, it is going to be a triple. Let's go, Shorty!
This guy smokes this thing, hustling.
I have more triples than doubles. CC on the Brewers was godly, yes. I can't tell you how much I wanted him to resign. I wanted him to resign more than I wanted us to resign Fielder. I loved Prince Fielder. A 3-bagger for Shorty. Love to see it. Love those gold cleats, too.
Stepping into the box, Alex Burton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty.
Yeah, we need a timeout here. I need to be able to call timeout on the bases.
If he can get it deep enough, he should be able
to
drive a nice run with a sac fly.
Yes, we scored! Now 6-1. Ambulance on the way. I may need some medical assistance after any balls in the gap. Here's Shorty. Cycle watch, fellas. Just need to get a hold of one. I can get a home run and a double, right? Right? Somebody believe in me, right? Please.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the
There's
air
the double.
toward right center. Right fielder is on the run.
No, the runner didn't go. Oh, come on. I knew that was going to be down off the bat.
Up the line, and he's
Well,
safe at home plate.
I guess that cycle's not going to happen. Need to get a double there to have a chance.
Digging in, Alex Burton, 0-3 with an RBI in this one.
What would a cycle include? It'd be a double play. It'd be a cheesecake after the 3rd inning. And it'd be some shrimp during the 7th inning stretch.
Coming in. He's got it. A nice play there.
Oh, I almost got doubled off at first again.
Safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
This is Bronson Johnson. He's based off of a young Amir Garrett. A very young Amir Garrett. Double cheeseburger, too. Yep, I like that.
On his line thus far.
Maybe some onion rings on the side.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this?
I'm hungry. I need to get some food in me soon. Talking about Shorty being hungry, but I am too.
One error in the inning, and they leave the bases.
Here's Chase Donnelly.
Donnelly on the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Love this dude's stance. He's got. I'll look at the replay after this at bat. But he's got the stance from David Eckstein. If you guys remember David Eckstein, the grittiest player from those Cardinal teams. I believe he was an A for a little bit too, David Eckstein. But the stance is golden. So here's Donnelly, and then I kind of pulled his knees down a little bit too. So he's a little bit more of a crouch than Eckstein was in. But there you go. This is it. Yes, we should do it. I love that. I will make it a command.
First pitch on its way.
We'll do a counter for it too, if I can figure out how to do counters.
Rice is there, and he's got that all.
I can make the commands. I got that. I'm gonna put a note in my phone to remember to do it.
Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak
yeah, so it's on my phone now.
like professionals are supposed to do.
I don't think he can because I'm doing my
game comes to an end 6-5.
I'm doing my commands through a third party. It's through Stream Elements. And I'm not going to give him my personal login to edit commands. So I can make the commands. If you guys have ideas, throw them all to me, and I can do that in between streams. But yeah, I don't think. Maybe he can. I don't know. Either way, it's through a third party, so I'm going to do it myself.
Something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Big hit for the Jumbo Shrimp, number 33.
Shorty Hightower.
Here's Miguel Espinosa, another starter that I like in the Reds. Doesn't peak the same kind of way as Dan Jackson or Dylan Kelly, but he's a decent starter too. And a switch hitter too. I believe he hits a little bit. Sorry, I'm looking at the minor league guys. Yeah, not a great hitter. I love it.
Pitch.
Inside, ball 2. Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Love to see that knock right there. 2-0 single off the bench from Shorty. Not a double, but a single.
96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Oh, I'm getting picked off. Nope.
But he's back in there.
Try it again, I dare you.
2 out with the man at first. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
I do like that it slows down. I don't think I'm going to get picked off if it slows down like that every time.
Hey, let her rip one time.
And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely. Once more, a throw.
Okay, all right, I'll stop taking the lead. Fine. Come on, Espinosa. I just want to steal this base.
Swung on and missed.
Wow, all that just to strike him out. Okay, yeah, great job.
No runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Lookouts lead it 6-1. Santiago Brito takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3.
Oh, a 9-out
innings.
save. Wow.
You don't see that
Wow.
very
In the
often
minor
these
leagues.
days. It's
Who
awfully
threw it?
nice to have a
Farrell?
guy in the
He
back
doesn't
of your
usually go multiple innings, though. Let's keep
that
going.
kind of
One more
work.
game at least, right?
11-2
Caught
is
stealing
the way this
donut.
ball game
I
ends.
was wondering what CSD meant there.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Yeah, when Shorty was first told about donuts on a bat, he was confused by why they'd go on a bat instead of eating
Welcome
them.
to MLB.
Shorty.
Kenny Cunningham, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound.
Cunningham's a
Dan, your
knuckleballer.
thoughts?
Happy that I don't have to face him. He's on
This
our
guy's
team.
kind of hard to figure out. You think
Get a
most
defensive
pitchers
opportunity
would
here
love
first.
pitching in their home
I believe this
ballpark,
is the last
but
game of the
he's
series.
struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Shorty's teammate used him as a bat weight.
Now batting, Shorty Hightower.
Good luck with that.
As
Your
he'll
bat,
get his
your bat
first
speed's not going to look good.
Hightower.
321 average. We're feeling good about that at least.
I
Oh,
tried to
that's a
hold
bad
back
one.
on that pitch.
This is Jordan Fuller, the starter for the Reds, or for the Lookouts. Reds minor leaguer
Went
again.
around for strike 1. From the stretch, runner goes for second, fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation,
Not ideal right there. Here's Shorty, 6 for 11 on the series. That's fantastic.
Shorty Hightower. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nothing
Hit
there,
on the
though.
ground down the first baseline. Now,
Oh, hey now.
ball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's
What did
gotta
Shorty do to
hurt.
Jordan Fuller to
with 2 outs
deserve
and
that?
nobody on, that's the last thing
Anybody?
you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some
Wow.
hope that they can do something with this inning.
Shorty must have taken all the
Stepping in
jumbo
and ready
shrimp
for
from
another shot.
from Jordan.
Monty Hillman.
Number 4.
to run the bases at least. I'm going to steal this base.
Hillman.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
Oh.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
He does have batting, yeah. I wish I could charge the mound. You know how often I charge the mound around the show? Even if you get suspended for charging the mound, I would charge the mound.
We played 2 full.
I would do it every single time.
In now.
Seriously, give me an option. You guys ever play Slugfest? MLB Slugfest Loaded? You had the option, or well, I think they just did it automatically, but they would charge the mound after getting hit by a pitch. There's like a duck button.
You have to be ready
Instead
for
of
him to
bunting,
try
they
to
had a
run
duck
it
button.
inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swing and a liner.
Oh,
But gloved by the
nice
third
play there,
baseman
third.
for the out.
I'm not running the bases, so they're not going to double anybody off.
Into the box now, Shorty Hightower. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Shorty!
Hightower.
Get to face a lefty now. I think I'm a little better against lefties. Nope, I lied. Ratings are exactly the same. We're not even a month in.
Delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball outside. 97 from Bronson Johnson there.
Bases are loaded
That didn't
again,
look
2
like
down.
97 to me.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Guess who
Ideal.
tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese.
I
He
was
flew
sitting all over
open
a
on
piece
the
of
front
cheese.
side.
I'm always sitting fastball. Come on, D-Row. If you're not on the fastball, you're not going to be on
Diving
anything.
effort here as he gets a glove on
That's
it.
going to be the
But
third
they'll
out.
Still
Wow.
managed to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning
Bronson
comes
Johnson,
to
yeah,
an
it's
end.
an 80 grade name
So
for
one
sure. Yeah,
run
thank
on
you. I
one
appreciate
hit,
that.
No errors and 3 left. 5
I like
innings complete.
alliteration like
Jumbo
that. Well,
shrimp
that's
are
not
out in
alliteration,
front
but I
here,
like
6-0.
names that flow well like that, and then alliteration's part of it. But a rhyming name like Bronson Johnson, it works.
He flew out in his last at bat.
A lot of good names on the roster. Really, really patting myself on the back right now.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hightower is going to get there as he backs
Again, you always
up
sit
to
on the
put
cheese,
it away,
especially when
and
you're
there are
Shorty.
2 gone now.
Loves his cheddar.
Digging in now, Glenn Holland.
This is Glenn Holland, the catcher.
Bases are empty
Cunningham
here
still
with
out
2
there with that
men
knuckler. You can see it too.
out.
It
In the air
loops
to
up a little
straightaway
bit.
left.
Making all the routine plays. Come on, I wanted to make a diving play here.
Puts it away to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag.
Yep, we're well up in this
Seventh
one.
inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The
Give me another chance to bat. Let's go. 7-0 here in the 8th inning.
Striding in once again.
6 for 13 on the series. 0 for 3 today.
He struck out once.
This is Dan Gold again. Another really poor pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside quite a bit off the...
That sign say meats, sausages, and jerky right there? Okay, I'm thinking like Shorty here. Here we go. There's the banner I'm talking about. Right under the Topps Chrome right there in the middle of the screen. Meats, sausage, jerky. I can't zoom in any more than this. You guys can barely see that, can't you? Shoot. Love to see it. Shorty doesn't have a body type. He's just shapes.
The 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ha is under it. 2 gone.
You just say ha? He's laughing at me for making the pop out there?
Stepping up now, Matt Rice. He's set.
All right, that's the name of the first baseman there.
And this ball's in the air.
And this is your ball game. Last out right there. Love some good beef jerky, of course. Yes.
Game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
That's the end of this one. I think that's the last game of this series, and I think that's going to be it for us for today. Just wanted to do a little bit of Shorty.
The first and never look back. Kenny Cunningham earns the win, his second, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Jordan Fuller couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss.
Cool, so we get a big win to finish the series. Again, ooh, no, it doesn't finish the series. We will have one more game.
And the rest of our crew.
Let's go. All right.
One
more for Shorty.
To find out more, head over to the
I don't know why I thought it was only a 4-game series. These are usually 5s. No, well, that's good too. He loves cans of corn. Only cream corn though. He doesn't like to eat corn itself.
Today we've got a good matchup ahead.
John, I'll be in the comments a little bit if you do.
And the Jacksonville.
Can't be too active tonight. My girlfriend's coming over actually. That's why we had an early stream instead of a 10 o'clock start.
Dan Plesac, what do you got?
There's Chase Donnelly, mentioned him before.
Looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me
he's gonna hit it way over my head now, isn't he?
He's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes,
Shorty makes the play anyways. Let's go.
It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Yeah, exactly, Sean. Yeah, I'm trying to work around her schedule for my stream schedule. So her work schedule comes up before mine does, and then I pick my stream schedule based off of the 2 schedules. And then, of course, school, too. I still have a few classes that I have to do. So my Thursday night one is actually after my Thursday night lecture.
They come in not exactly setting the
I have a lecture until 9 o'clock, so 10 o'clock is the earliest I can stream on Thursdays generally.
Now they find themselves at 500 again.
Oh, this is Ronnie Johnson pitching here. That's cool. He's one of my favorite guys that I made, actually, too. I like his face a lot. Got some nice looking Jordans too. Ronnie Johnson. Look at that. Look at these Jordans. Shorty tries to drink as much of the Gatorade instead of getting it wasted. I love it. At least he doesn't have to do any running there. Hit line drives right at fielders and you have to run to first. Again, I want a button for that in Road to the Show where you don't have to run hard to the bases, or it forces your player to like do a casual jog instead of sometimes having it activate. Shorty wouldn't be doing any all-out running here, especially see right here. What are you doing?
Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice hit.
They've gotten their hits in
Love to
deep
see
counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a
Ramon
ton of respect
Ramirez
for the man on the mound,
or Ramiro Ramirez. There's also a Ramon Ramirez on the
roster. Seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the ground is short.
Oh, another double play. Wow.
To second for 1. On
Yep.
First to complete the double play.
Love to see that head, though.
Now with the
Here's
play,
Donnelly.
Chase Donnelly. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chase Donnelly.
He hit the other one above my head, but I'm coming in. I do not care. I don't think Donnelly's going to hit another one over my head.
0-1, here it comes. Pops this
Oh,
one
he
up.
didn't.
Richmond over to his right.
Oh, let Shorty make the play. Come
So they
on.
breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. Chattanooga leads it here 4-3.
Wow. I was so excited to make a diving play, and then he made a nice little slide instead of the flop. Look at this. I'm moving already when the play's about to begin. Yeah, let Shorty field. Come on. So this is as the pitch is thrown, like right about now. Great reaction. Gets in there, slides. I would have made this play. I'm sure of it. I think I would have missed it, actually. But let Shorty field. Come on, he's a plus defender there.
Hey, let it fly, babe.
First offering on its way. High and
One
deep
for each
down
time,
the left
though. I
field
love it.
line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And that misses 1-1.
So his gut's in a different
We're in
time
the
zone is what you're
5th
saying.
inning of a 4-3
Or
ball
would it be
game
either
here.
hand?
Yeah, let's go. Now you
Would
got
he wear
this.
2 Fitbits?
Hit hard
There's another
towards
knock.
center.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and he can't come up
Oh, and he
with it.
botches it. Okay. I used to love that audio when Bat Scourgeon would say that in the show.
To score from second.
You just drop a fly ball. Loved it. Ramirez had a 2-run home run. Look at that. Right after I made that out in the first inning.
And second.
Ramirez.
Got him.
Nothing there.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do?
Stop
he
that,
comes back
Twinkie.
with a better pitch
funny.
and gets the punch out.
Now batting.
Shorty's always thinking about the next meal.
Pitch up. Stay
Chandler.
Or snacks in between
Good
meals.
bite to that sinker as he gets him
Or
to swing
snacks
through
during
it
the
for
meal.
out number 2.
Big
Or meals in
strikeout
between
for the
snacks.
second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Now batting. The third
Signing bonus
baseman.
couldn't have been that big either in the 15th round.
And he misses with
I
it
wonder,
for ball
wonder what he
4, so
would
the
have blown it
bases
all
will
on.
be loaded now with 2 away.
All his signing
As a
bonus.
former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next
Oh,
guy.
I did not mean to
Runner
steal.
goes for third. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3. Ready for another chance? Shorty Hightower is looking for hit number 3.
Shorty!
At bat.
Here we go, 7th inning. Tie game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the
Well, I didn't
air
know the
to
first
right.
guy made a first pitch out. Otherwise, I wouldn't have swung.
Cooper is there now.
As a quick
and
out
it's
right
2
there.
pitches, 2 out.
Nothing there. Again, I wish we could do like a casual jog instead of the full-out sprint there.
Into
Here's
the
Michael
box.
Watkins for
Michael
Chattanooga.
Watkins.
Now batting.
Chattanooga. He's going to hit it over my head.
The
Michael.
wind up and the 0-1.
He did not hit it
Pulls
over
this
my
one in
head.
the air out to left. Hightower is right there.
Telling you, he's a plus defender.
Problem for the second out.
You know, with a chance to bat here.
So
Leon
a
Taylor's the
moment.
closer here for the lookouts.
In the ball game
Sean,
now,
we're at about
Shorty
8 months right now.
Hightower, as he'll look
Good
to
question.
Get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning
On
run
Match.com,
from
that's
second
cool.
base. It's
Yeah, I
sharply
haven't had
toward
too
third.
much success
And
myself
this is
on
down.
online dating, so.
That should do it. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the
Oh, and I didn't even get
run
to
is
second. That
across
doesn't
the
even count as a
score.
double. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. Where's our coach? I guess you need to send some angry emails to Match.com. And then they'll eventually feel bad enough for you that you get in the commercial. Love to see the end of this ball game. Unfortunately, we didn't get the second. That's what I was most worried about. I wanted another cheeseburger. But yeah, I'll make a command for that, for the one I just threw in the chat right there. So it'll say 2-burger. It'll say something about the cheeseburger in the stream elements, and that'll be ready for the next time I play road to the show, which probably actually won't be for a couple days. I'm not going to have time late tomorrow or late on Friday. And then as we're winding down here, I'm going to put
wasn't a huge offensive day for him.
chat.
He only had one hit,
there
but
it is
he
for the week.
definitely made it count.
I know we're most the way done with the week, but you still got Thursday and Friday there. And yeah, Shorty is the Burger King. Yeah, we can say he's sponsored by Burger King. But
finish today, 5-4.
Yeah, I would say that most definitely.
Jacksonville came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Christopher Meadows.
Yeah, so Central Time tomorrow it's going to be 10 o'clock, and then Friday it'll also be 10 o'clock. Hopefully, I am punctual with both of those, and we get some viewership. Playing some Atlanta Kings before we get eliminated. It'll be the Kings and the Brewers. I mentioned that earlier before we jumped into the road to the show here. Just wanted to do a couple quick series with Shorty. And yeah, was it just past 4:30 here? So it's right about where I was scheduling on being done. So again, thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. And yeah, we'll get some late night bacon. It'll be Thursday and Friday. Both of those will be 10 o'clock starts. And then I believe I will stream on Sunday. I am undecided on the timing for it, but it'll go in the Discord, and then I'll update the schedule for Stream Elements so it says it when myself or any mods throw that in the chat. But I'm going to be done for the day now. So thanks for being here. Have a good one, everybody.